today's video, we're going to go over money magnetics. At least we're going to begin and dive in. So we did our first class live at the center, and now we're going to do the live here so you can get the nuggets of gold. So if you're wanting to know about money magnets, really aligning to being a money magnet, allowing yourself to be a money magnet, and what really money is, because when we know what money is, we allow it to come. And when we clear out any false beliefs about what it isn't, or any lingering conditional or societal or ancestral beliefs around being rich, being a wealth generator, and what money can do for you, when we clear all those false beliefs out, we allow the magnet to turn on. Our heart turns on, and the self-worth lifts us into the higher occasion of receiving. Okay, so let's dive in. So before there was money, we actually traded and bartered for services and goods. So when we grew apples, or our family gave us the, apple orchard farm in our inheritance, it was passed on to us. We had these apples that others wanted. And if we wanted to receive, let's say, a calf that was going to be born, but it wasn't ready to, come off the farm, it wasn't born yet, we may, ask that other farmer, I would like to go ahead and receive that baby cow when it's ready. It's ready to be transferred over to our farm. And they would say, well, actually, we wanted, apples. Could we trade you? Well, since they weren't ready to give over the calf because it wasn't born yet, they would give us, money, or they would give us some sort of token that represented that energy that was not able to be given of the calf yet. Okay, and so that money stored that energy and was given to myself because I had the apples. I gave the apples to the other farmer who had the calf. So this is, this is how money came into be. And so it's not bad or good, but what we want to find today in today's video is any places that you're storing false beliefs around money so that you truly can demystify and bring about an ease and grace to receive, because you are meant to receive greatly. You're meant to give greatly. You have gifts and talents. We're going to go over that. And you're also meant to receive greatly because you are here literally in a playground of abundance. You are made in the image of God. You are God, goddess, human, God, man. And you're here to create. You're here to bring down heavenly ideas and then to materialize those, bring them down into gross matter, create them from all that we see out in front of us. But also when we understand quantum mechanics, we start to realize the creation is already finished. All the highest potentials are already there. All that we desire is already there. We just have to line up vibrationally and again, align with self-worth, align with self-love, or hold 100% self-worth, self-love, know who we are, why we are, and what we're capable of. Meaning we're capable of everything, and we're capable of receiving everything when we start to break these things down and clear up any foggy points on your lens, as well as rise where you're looking out from. So, rather than looking out from your lower body in fear, from the first energy center, your second energy center, survival, consumption, emotions around consumption, clinging to things you think you need and you want, but you're not allowing yourself to really actualize the things that your higher self wants to experience. And so those cycles, we need to pull those energies back, and sometimes just doing some mental clearing when we get to the end of our video today, so stick around, can really help you let go of these really sticky places in your body, in the field at large, and allow for yourself to shift, okay? So number 2 that I wanted to go over with you all today is money likes to circulate, okay? So money does not become currency until it actually starts to flow current through it. And so your energy is that current. And the energy that is the current that's either going to magnetize money or flow money to another really is coming from your love of self, your love of life, and being able to give those gifts and talents. So you're born with gifts and talents. There's things that you already know how to do. Those are the things you want to immediately, work with, right? If you were gifted land, like I said, from family, what can you do with that land? So the money wants to be circulated, and it wants to be circulated in places that you can have the money multiply. So whether you're going to circulate it through investments, and the investments that you're going to circulate into typically are going to be into, like I said, something that's going to have it multiply. So if you can buy, a duplex and be able to live in one half and receive rent on the other, that's a great investment. If you can purchase a small business that's already, booming, that's a great business to purchase. Or if you can invest in a company that you really believe is part of the new earth, that's a great investment. And the other investment is investing back in yourself. So, and in your business. So, if you are going to invest in yourself, the best thing you can do is strengthen your talents. Invest in new skill sets that are going to make you have more depth, more clarity that you can give to the others. And if you're going to invest back in your business, let it be an investment the same. Like let that investment back into the business really help, expand its service, be more efficient with its service, hiring a team so that you can have a larger reach and expand your territory. So these are all really great investments. So when you invest in the places that allows it to multiply, it's going to be circulating back to you, right? Because it's multiplying. So we really want to, not stuff the money under our bed or just keep it in a bank account where it's not really creating any interest. But, let's say we did want to put it into places like, crypto or blockchain technology, where the money is going to be able to grow as long as you start to get some training on how to do that. Maybe we'll do that on another class. And, so not just sticking it in a bank where there's nothing really going to occur with it. You want to literally keep it flowing. And if one of your belief systems is that, well, if I give it out, then I don't have any, then, you want to make sure that you don't go down to zero when you're spending the money or investing and circulating the money. You want to always, have that amount. Maybe you muscle test and find out what's that amount that I always need to have so that I always go to look at the bank account or look in my wallet and see lots of $100 bills, or look in the bank. And I love that how every time I look in there, there's just 10,000, 20,000. And so that's kind of like your base. And you just keep circulating on top of that when you overflow, so that again, you keep it coming, you keep it growing, and it's always there. There's always those places that you're looking, there's always more than enough. But like I said, if you have a belief system that says of scarcity, or that when I give it out, it's not going to come back, or when I give it out, I'm going to need even more and I should have spent it on something else. We're going to go ahead and right now and clear, cancel, delete all that. Anywhere that's not serving you, we're just going to ask for a new set of belief systems to drop in from your higher self. So you can always breathe in light. Imagine like a big orb of light, like a big sun is your higher self, and you're just really reconnecting with the light that you are when you breathe in these new affirmations, these new belief systems that really do work when you allow them to, and you acknowledge that everything we see out in front of us is literally coming from these subconscious, autopilot, memorized belief systems that are projecting themselves in the reality from memorized material. And we can memorize these new belief systems through repetition, uh, by, if you find a really good one or a good 10 that we say today, like make yourself an audio and play it back to yourself. Okay. Number three, where does it want to go? Great questions is ask your money, the money that's coming in. If you have a big sum coming in and, all the bills are paid, all your other things that we just talked about are already filled up, the cups are full, where does that money want to go? So when I did this the other day, I asked, where does this 3 million want to go? And it said it wants to purchase a farm. So knowing where the money wants to go, even before it comes, or if you're working on manifesting it, really allows for you to magnetize that money because you know where that money wants to actually go. So that spirit of money is being heard, and it can go ahead and start to fill out that blueprint. So where does your money want to go? And that can be even with smaller amounts as you have, like, if you have choices of going into this store or that store, where does the money want to go? What does it want to purchase? Does it want to work with a local vendor, like going to local markets? Sometimes it's fun to bring, some money and really support local vendors, local produce, etc., local farmers, local artisans, and allow that money to circulate there, especially if you ask the money and that's clearly where it wants to go, okay? Because it's energy. And it's making this beautiful world go round, as well as this beautiful world that you're creating from your belief systems, your loves, your joys, your embodiment, your righteous moments of knowing, this is where this money wants to go and it's really going to build heaven on earth. That's where you want to let this money circulate. So, number 4, money magnetics. Okay, so all of this essentially is your money magnetics. Meaning, when your heart is open and you're in alignment with that which you desire, your alignment with all the things we've talked about, where money wants to go, you're ready to invest it and circulate it, and you understand what money is, what it was, it isn't. When your heart opens and all of these nuggets are really integrated, and you allow yourself to truly bathe yourself in self-love, give yourself morning practice of breath work, give yourself permission to slow down and sit in nature, let yourself know through mirror work that you're worth it. You're worth it to be a millionaire in cash and a billionaire in credit. Like, you're worth it to be a source creatrix, literally sitting at source seat at your pineal gland and vibrating the reality with love. Like, everything can come to you, through you, by you. You're already a godzillionaire through light particles. You can just think of something and things can be gifted to you. It doesn't even have to be, any sort of currency exchange. It can literally just show up. All of this is possible. And when you have worth, when you know you are a child of God, you are in God's image, you are God goddess, literally, your heart opens because you feel such fullness and richness. Self-love practices, affirmations, listening to them in the rising and the setting, you can even record your own voice, are powerful practices to be adding in. And, you know, what value are you offering to others? When you feel that you truly are giving your gift and talents, and you're giving the value that you have that others are needing, people are needing what you have. And when you're gifting that and giving that, whether you're just truly gifting it and knowing that the gifting is receiving, you are allowing, again, that heart to feel full and open so that the allowance of money can come in. When the heart is constricted from lack of self-love, lack of self-worth, and you're not giving your gifts to the capacity you're meant to, you start going in a survival mode. And, all these unconscious, subconscious beliefs start rearing their head and taking over the show because you forget who you are and you forget that you're love. And you are, again, your infinite creator, your infinite supply. You have all that you need and more simply by aligning to it at heaven's door, at your mind's eye, and allowing your heart to open so that you can receive it, that what you're seeing, right? So we really want you to, we want to leave this with you, that make sure you're doing the practices that are going to fill your cup. Okay? Number 5 is clearing any unconscious or subconscious belief systems, or mainly false belief systems, that you picked up growing up as a child, usually pre 7 years old, or very, impressionable, taking everything in at face value, taking everything in as total truth and love, when really it could have been the opposite. And, this could speak to self-love, but I'm also really just pointing at today's video about you looking at any false beliefs that you picked up from your mother, father, ancestors, or society. So we'll just do a simple one for this talk today, but you can go way deeper, and maybe we'll do a whole video on that to come. Put in the comments if you'd like to go deeper on many more subconscious beliefs other than the one that I'm going to call out. Okay, so the question that I want you to ask all of those beings, so mother, father, ancestors, and society at large, is what subconscious belief are you holding that is no longer serving you that your mother believed around money, about money? So again, what subconscious belief system did you pick up and you're holding within that no longer serves you that your father believed around money, about money? And so I want you to tune into that question, and several things may happen. You may immediately get a thought, and it may be like an active thought, like you just know, so you consciously think the thought, well, my father said, money didn't grow on trees, or my father said we had to work hard for money, or my father said money is, evil, the root of all evil. The love of money maybe, but money itself and the lack of money, I would say, is the root of all evil. But whatever that conscious thought comes in, I want you to still take a deep breath and settle in and let your subconscious speak. So that softer whisper, let the thought come in of what subconscious belief are you holding that's no longer serving you that your father believed about money? Good. And then you're going to do that for your ancestors. What subconscious belief did your ancestors believe about money that's no longer serving you? And you can write these down. And then last, what did society shower upon you that you took in from society at large that created a subconscious belief that's no longer serving you? What did society believe about money? And from all those answers, you can pause this, you can rewind it. I want you to write them down, look at them, and ask, is this true? It should not be true for you. Like, it should be something you're ready to let go of. And you could say it like that. Am I ready to let go of this? If you get a yes, you're ready to let go of it. So you're going to go through those. Ask, are you ready to let go of these? Is this something that you want to be true for you anymore? Okay? And then you're just simply going to, you can put your hand on your heart and you're simply going to say, I now clear, cancel, delete all of these belief systems. They no longer serve me. I'm completely ready to let them go, dissolve, dismantle, release, unwind, uncoil from them, dematerialize them out of my entire being, out of the Akash, out of the psyche at large. And then I want you to go ahead and take in some new beliefs. So all those things you wrote down, I want you to flip them. So if one was, money is hard to come by, make it that it's easy to come by. And I want you to write a page of each of the new belief systems. So write a whole new page on the script of any mother belief system, false belief system that we've deleted. I'm going to flip the script on the father one, on the society, on the ancestors, and really build that new belief system that you're ready to adopt and hardwire and create new, synapse, neural connections, so that is your new belief system. And that is what starts to literally drive your subconscious autopilot, allowing for money to be easy, allowing money to come into your life, allowing for, money just to arrive just simply because it's everywhere. And you're literally printing it from your pineal gland with light particles stacking up on each other. Okay, I hope this video helped you in many ways and that you are ready to lavish in the riches of the wealth that you are spiritually inheriting every now moment through your love, through your joy, through giving your gifts, your value, through having a bright idea that comes in and then taking the action steps to do it. You're here to ground heaven on earth. You are a godzillionaire. You're a multimillionaire in cash, a billionaire in credit. And I wish you the best. And may you invest all the money that's coming to you exactly where that money wants to go.